For their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. On second down now, it's Hunt. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third and long, it's Allen. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Bills send the punter out, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And taken right on the 30. A nice move by Nelson. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Go!
Now Locke throwing on second down. This is the tight end Fant. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Bravo! Silent! 64! Reach! 2!
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Hey, Charlie!
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Faking the give to Lindsey, here's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Dante Pettis, 29 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this?
And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it for... From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll try the draw. Lindsey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. 56. Smooth.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
On first down, Locke. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Broncos.
Ready.
56. Check, 56. We got it. Switch.
Greystone, Travis. Hey, Zoo. Yes.
56 at the mic. Check. Mike, 56.
Go.
On first and 10, here's Locke. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Go.
The end result, 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Switch up.
Sit.
On first down, Lindsey. And a nice spin into some open field. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Brings up 2nd and
2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Alert! Like that. 22's coming, Mike.
Switch, switch, switch.
To the air, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Gun.
54. 54's Mike.
From the gun, it's Allen. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Hey, 1 6. Check right, 54. 54. All right.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, let's get there. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
They do go for it. Here's Allen, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
Hey, wahoo. Hey.
SOS.
Ready?
Here's Lindsey. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
56 is the mic.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Ready, set.
6, Mike, 56. I got one. Kill. Quick the edge.
Go. Protein spill.
To throw it is Locke. Screenplay, McKinnon. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 17-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
10 Lobo.
Right there, 56.
You must be dreaming.
56 to Mike.
5.
Switch. 56 to Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They're trying to jet sweep with Nelson, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Ready. 18 Gator. 56. You don't know no better. Hey, seam 6. 56.
Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
I'm coming. Right there, 54. Right there, 54.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play here for Buffalo. 64 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Middle. Take 4. Hey, Echo.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check.
Middle.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, Delta. 25.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Locke now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Yo, go, go. Hey, foxtrot.
56. Mud's 56.
Get it.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
36-yard line.
Let's go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
All day, dog.
49, check 49. Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And an alley to run. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, 36 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that. Super toe.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Alert.
Now Allen. Caught by Jones. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and take. Successfully.
Yeah, baby, let's go.
Broncos take
Let's
over
go.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Look at me. Zipper. Go.
Another run by Lindsey. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, 72 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the... ...22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
That's another Bills.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 5-4. Rip right. Banjo. Hey, watch that.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
That's fielded in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
From midfield, here's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Allen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Bradley Chubb in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the throw.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out, and the Bills cut into that lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Freeman. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. 6 catches in the wild card victory last week, and now 6 catches here and a first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here we go. 30 base. Go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Ready, ready. That's over.
Hey. You got three. Three down.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you